Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Boss Yes I Am bringing you episode number 17 of Tuesdays with TJ. Alright, just to kick it off real quick, this game is going to be pretty long. Typically I wouldn't use a game of this long for Tuesdays with TJ, but I just thought this was quite an interesting game, so I thought I'd just put it in the background. I probably will not be commentating the entire time, so just expect the rest of the game to be covered either by like some music or something, or I'll just let it play raw. Just just tell me in the future what your preferences are for gameplay. Do you like music over it? Do you like the original gameplay sound over it? Just let me know. Alright, leave it in the comments below if you prefer either one. But yeah, so today I just want to talk a little bit more about myself as a person in general, because to be honest, I don't have like enough of these videos, and I want like my subscribers to be able to know me as a person. So hope you guys don't mind, but let's just go back in history a little bit. All right, so yeah, my name is TJ. I'm Chinese, and I was born in Beijing in 1994. And yeah, I first moved to America when I was 5 years old. I first moved to New Jersey, and then about a year later I moved to California, and man, do I love California. So yeah, I've been going to elementary school, middle school, high school, all in the same district, and it's been a great time, just because I've been with some of my friends since elementary school, and that's just amazing because we go way back now, and it's just amazing how far we've come. And this year we're about to head off to college, so probably won't be seeing a lot of people, like a lot of familiar faces anymore, but it's always nice to meet new people and stuff. So yeah, a couple of my interests. I've okay, about like playing games and such, I've loved playing games for a long time. I didn't really know what like these video games were until I came to America, and like when I was about 6 years old, I went to one of my friend's birthday parties, and that was when I first played Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64, and that was probably like my first video game that I ever played, and I was just so in love with video games starting that day that I cried when I had to leave the party. It was just heartbreaking because games were so much fun and I never played them before. So yeah, and soon after I got the Nintendo 64, I played games like Pokemon Stadium, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, stuff like that. It was just really fun. And then after that, I progressed to the GameCube, right? A lot of people had that back then. It was just wicked fun. Play like Super Smash Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, all those classic games, and stuff like Paper Mario, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. All these games were just amazing. I still love them, and I have to say that my favorite single player game, at least for GameCube, has to be Sonic Adventures 2 Battle. And if you guys have never played this game, you guys have to totally check it out, because it is one of my all-time favorites for GameCube. And yeah, it's a load of fun, so I recommend you guys go check that out. After that, I probably got, I don't know, I started playing some PC games. I played MapleStory for quite a long time, and I actually made some money off that game, which is pretty interesting. Like, I would make some mesos and I sell it to some people at my school, and yeah, it's interesting how many people actually wanted to buy MapleStory mesos back then. But I don't do that stuff anymore. I quit. Got kind of annoying after a while, so yeah. Playing other PC games, I played Gunbound, played some Guns the Duel on IJJI. That was pretty fun until hackers started taking over everything. But yeah, all these games are just really fun, and I'm gonna continue enjoying play games. So yeah, PS3, I didn't really get it. I got it like less than 2 years ago, and I started playing Call of Duty after I bought it. The first game I bought after I got my PS3 was Modern Warfare 2, and yeah, starting since Modern Warfare 2, like it was kind of late in the year already, because Black Ops was coming in about another like 5 months or less, and I played Call of Duty for then, and then I was just in love with it. Clearly, because now I'm doing Call of Duty commentaries on YouTube, which is definitely an indicator of how much I love Call of Duty. and I bought Black Ops. I was kind of disappointed at first, but I was like, meh. Now I still play it again, and like really sparingly, cause most of the time I'll be on Modern Warfare 3. But Black Ops is okay now. Like at first I thought it was really slow paced. I thought it was boring. I thought the color schemes were awful. I thought the controls felt weird and the response time was a bit slower. It's harder to drop shot, stuff like that. And it just made me not want to play Black Ops very much. So yeah. And I went back to Modern Warfare 2 for the remainder of the year, and Modern Warfare 3 started, and it's an okay game. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite. I'd have to say that Modern Warfare 2 was probably my favorite before all the bullshit started kicking in. Like when I first started playing, you wouldn't be able to like recognize all the bullshit. I mean, like you might get commandoed, but back then I don't think that many people were using one-man army, noob tubes, and stuff like that. It wasn't that broken yet, but now it's really kind of hard to find a nice lobby to play in Modern Warfare 2, because either you find a lobby that's filled with noob tubers, commandoers, people just trying to trick shot. I mean, trick shotting is okay in my perspective, but I mean, it's just something fun to do. But if that's all you're doing, and especially if you're trying to set up clips, that just like instant turn off. You don't want to play in those kind of lobbies. So yeah, and plus that game's kind of filled with hackers now too. I hate it seeing that like colorful text on the side of my screen promoting their hacks and stuff. It's really annoying, and it's impossible to play a game in that kind of lobby, because these kind of things, like, I pick it up really easily, and I'm just like, I don't want to see this. So yeah, Modern Warfare 3's been doing well for me lately. My KD's been going up again now that I'm actually like trying a bit more, and I've gotten quite a few nice games for you guys lately, so hope you guys will enjoy those when I post them up. But yeah, this game, Search and Destroy on, what is it, Outpost. I'm okay with this map. I don't really like it too much, just considering it's so big. But yeah, this game's pretty interesting. First round, get a ninja defuse, and then my overall score at the end was pretty nice too. So hope you guys enjoy this gameplay and all the other gameplays that I have to post up. But I'm not just here to talk about just my gaming history. I want to talk about some of my other interests as well. One of my major interests is in music and poetry. I like writing songs and poems, and back in 9th grade I started writing these poems and then like using Photoshop to put in these nice looking backgrounds with them, and I would sell them for like 50 cents, and it'd be kind of interesting because at one point there were around like 10, maybe more people in my school who used my poems as binder covers, and that was pretty interesting because people would see it and they'd be like, oh, your poems are really nice, TJ, and that would make me feel really good inside. I don't know about you guys, but I would definitely find it very happy to be praised for my works and stuff. So yeah, I've continued to write poetry and write songs, but I haven't been writing as much lately just because I'm kind of lazy, and when thoughts like for songs and stuff enter my head, I kind of dismiss them almost. I mean, I have some pretty nice ideas sometimes, but by the time I actually take the time to write it down, I either forget it or it's just not the way I imagined it in my head. So yeah, but if you guys are interested in like seeing some, like hearing a song that I wrote or like a cover or something that I wrote for, just let me know in the comments below, and I might post a video of that up sometime. So yeah, stay tuned. So what else do I like to do? I mean, I like to play sports, but I haven't really been in like in a sports team or anything like competitive for a long time. Like I went through so many sports. Like I think I first started off with baseball, then soccer, some basketball, some volleyball, some swimming, tennis. I think tennis was the last major sport that I actually played, but then I kind of quit that sometime in high school just because I was kind of lazy. I did marching band in high school, and that was pretty fun actually. It counted as PE credit, and I was able to take another elective because marching band was after school, and it was only half less than half a year. It was about 3 months, and it counted as a semester's worth of credit, so that was pretty nice. And band is just, I mean, sometimes it gets annoying playing instruments, but it's really fun when you're like able to connect, because band is a really big group on campus, and it has a lot of people, and you just meet a lot of new friends this way. And I have to say that most of my close friends are in band, and these close friends are just like always there with me, and it's just amazing because having that close circle of friends that you know who have your back and like will spend time and like take time out of their day to talk to you and like to just mess around with you is just amazing. So it's always great to have that circle of friends that you want to trust and be around like all the time. And most of these friends that I can think of are either in band or like, you know, associated with it in some shape or form. So yeah, I love my band buddies. Don't call me a band geek, because I'm not really a band geek, but I still like band. I have my pride, you know. Alright, so I don't know what else I could really talk about. I mean, because I don't want to get too personal, but I do feel like I should share some information with you guys. Let's just talk about some random interesting facts. My left hand, my middle finger, and my ring finger are a bit shorter compared to normal people's. They're like shorter than my index finger even. And like when most people have 2 joints, I only have 1, and my nail isn't like normal. It's kind of like, a lot of people might like label it as deformed, and I mean, I think that sounds kind of bad, but I guess you could say that it's deformed, because when I was born 15 days early, so I guess it's undeveloped, and I think it's gonna stay that way for the rest of my life, which I find not very big deal, because it's not like hindering me from doing anything that I want to do. I mean, sure, I had to quit playing piano or the clarinet, but it's okay. I mean, it's not made for everyone, and I don't think that these deformities or whatever you could call it will really like stop me from doing what I want to do in life. So as long as people don't judge you for it, why bother? Because I mean, the people who are really your friends won't care about stuff like this. So I'm not afraid of anybody seeing my fingers. I'm not afraid of being called a freak or having deformed fingers. I'm proud of who I am, and I wouldn't change it. Like, my mom asked me before if I wanted to have like surgery done on my fingers so they'd be like normal, or have like a, what's it, like a finger cover thing, kind of, almost, so it looks kind of like how fingers normally are. But I'm just like, why bother? I mean, this is how I was born, this is how God made me, and I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of how I am as it is, and I wouldn't change that ever. So yeah, I'm proud of this. And there's a lot of struggles I went through life, but I don't want to like make it sound like I'm complaining or stuff, so hope you guys don't feel it like that way. But it's actually kind of hard living like this, because when I was 10 years old, my dad passed away from cancer. And I know this is a really touchy subject, but I just thought I should share it with you guys perhaps. But yeah, so for the last 8 years almost, I've been living with just my mom, and sometimes we get into really huge arguments, but like underneath it all, I still want to say that I really, really, really love my mom and care about her, and I just want to thank her so much for everything she's done for me. I know it's really hard, since back then she wasn't working, but my dad told her to go back to college and get a degree anyway, so then in case something did happen, then she'd be able to support our family. And yeah, that did happen. My dad passed away, and now my mom is able to have a secure job and still able to provide for me. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful that my mom is such a strong person who is capable of providing for me even after all those years of not like working or like studying. But yeah, I'm just so grateful, so thankful for what my mom has done. So yes, I just want to say thank you so much to my mom. And I think something happened to my sound recorder and caused it to skip a bit, but I think you guys understand the gist of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm 18 now, I'm legal, I'm about to head off to college soon, and I really hope that I succeed in life just so I could try to like make it up to my mom somehow for all of her efforts to help guide me down the right path in life. And I just really don't want to live life with regrets, because you only live once. And I'm not gonna be like YOLO, because I don't like I don't like it when people say YOLO, but you truly only live once, unless you believe in reincarnation. But yeah, you only live once, you have to live it to your fullest. And I just think that's really important in life, that you make the best of it, and hope you chase after all your dreams and that you'll succeed in everything that you do. So even though life will always present hardships and challenges along the way, you just have to make the best out of life and just take it for what it is. You have to accept what life is as it is first before you can try to make it better. So just accept your life the way it is and then strive to make it the best that it can be. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Tuesdays with TJ. I know it's a bit more serious than the usual and a lot longer than the usual Tuesday with TJ, but hope you guys enjoyed this nonetheless. It's Boss here signing out. Peace.